At the start of the round in the pre-round, I'll line up this one right here. I'll swing and I'll dead zone as the smoke is forming. So then what I'll do is, so I'll throw it right like this. Then as the smoke is forming, I'll try and get a kill. But the thing with this one way is after you get the kill, one, you can stay here and hold this. You don't have to get one and fall back like other agents. Or two, you could just sit here, you could swing, sit here, and have more time to line up your shot. Because as this is forming, all they're going to do is be able to pre-fire you. You get one, you dismiss, or not dismiss. You get one, you disengage, and then you re-clear holding this with the one way. If they start aggressing it, you can blind, it's all good. Or the second way to use it is off of the back of an aggressive play. You use this to cap it off, etc. That one way is super powerful. I use that thing almost every single round when I play defense on split. Like without fail, I will use that one way. I truly believe that is the best one way in the game currently when it comes to Omen smokes. I truly think that's the best one way in the game right now. You can get so much free value out of it.
Have you ever wanted to see this? But instead, you're just stuck looking at this. Hi, my name is Barate. I'm a Radiant coach, and if you want to get coached absolutely free of charge, join my Discord server, read the VOD submission rules, submit a VOD for me to review, and I will get to it as soon as I can and turn it into a video giving you detailed notes along the way. Enjoy the video.
Minor problem with this buy here. You're gonna want to be. I like the classic light shield smoke flash buy, but definitely opt to get both smokes instead of one teleport. Just because of the fact that you want to have both of those smokes. You want to have one to stall them, but if they just diss your smoke, then you're going to want to have one to throw a sight smoke for a retake. I really like that you're going for the aggressive play here. Okay. Problem here, you didn't fully clear A main before you went to grab that orb. The stream is fine? Alright, good. You didn't fully clear A main when they grab the orb. Oftentimes a strat that I'll see is whenever, on split in particular, something that the attackers will do oftentimes is I'll just grab random agents here. Oftentimes what the attackers will do is they will like sit here and wait for someone aggressive to farm the orb, and they'll play back like this so that you don't immediately see them. And then after that, once you grab the orb, then they'll double swing and kill you. And this elo, I wouldn't like expect this level of coordination out of them, but definitely something you have to look out for, especially around like this platinum elo where people might start doing this stuff. Let's talk about the smoke here. Let me go a little bit back in the VOD. The smoke here, at this point, it's way too late. I genuinely think this just comes down to minimap awareness at the end of the day. But what's it called? So I think this just comes down to minimap awareness. Because of the fact that at this point, when you're farming the orb A main or when you're rotating back, you should be looking at your minimap. What I like to do is whenever I'm playing smokes and whenever I'm on the opposite side of the map, I like to split the site into 3 parts. There's this part right here, and then there's this part right here. So there's like 1, 2, and 3. So right now, the attackers inherently have control of this area right here. So this area is given to the attackers. Section number 2 is given to the defenders, and section number 3 is given to the defenders. Now, as soon as the attackers are at this point, this turns from the attackers to the defenders, and this is still the defenders. And what you want to do is you want to make it as awkward as you can for the attackers to take control of backside. So that is where you'd throw a smoke somewhere like right here to help your cipher, or like right here or something, just to make it more awkward and make them waste more utility to clear section C of the site. Because right now this smoke, you're smoking a portion of the map that they already have control over. This smoke doesn't make it awkward for them to clear this point because they already have control of this point. Their Omen's going to smoke off your Reyna, and your Cypher's kind of up a creek at this point. So at this point in the round, that smoke did nothing, but you're lucky that your Cypher is goated with the sauce and gets a 2k and you win the round. Stop. If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to subscribe. Thanks. So something that I like to do, especially on pistol round, is on pistol round in any elo. This happens from Iron to Immortal. everyone rushes on pistol round. Everyone just 5-man runs it down. So oftentimes when I'm playing Omen on pistol round and I'm playing on the opposite site, so say I'm playing on B, I'll immediately throw a smoke on A, or vice versa. If I'm playing on A, I'll immediately throw a smoke on B, because I won't be able to throw my smokes reactively at that point. I have to be proactive with my smokes. And you want to be proactive with your smokes, 1, on pistol round. I always do this on pistol round. And 2, if the team just has a tendency to just run it down. If say you're playing B, but the enemy team is just absolutely like booking it down A every round, just throw the smoke on A. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. I like the play, but something that you have to realize right now is it's pretty much impossible for your team to retake at this point. So if they get sight, you're not going to be able to retake very easily with that judge, even if you use like double smokes and double like TPs with flashes and stuff. The retake is going to be exponentially more difficult. Now on split, this is acceptable, but definitely I would have played to do something a little bit more risky, I would say, because by all means, this is a very safe play that you did. With Reyna flashing mid and with you smoking and you TPing there, it's a very safe play. Like, this is kind of foolproof, but also with the smoke and the flash, you're completely deterring the enemy team from wanting to push mid, which is what you want. You at this point with this play, you want them to push mid, but with all the utility that you've thrown at the start of the round with the Reyna eye and like the smoke, you've kind of just completely discouraged them from pushing mid, and this judge doesn't really get any value. So probably what I would do is I'd probably want to play in a spot where they have to push through, because by all means the opposition, the enemy team, does not have to push through mid if they want to take it. If they want to push, they do not have to push through mid. Places they do have to push through though is they have to push through any of the main choke points. So I would have been posted up with the judge and done an aggressive play on some of the main choke points if you wanted to do something aggressive like this. But locking down mid isn't the worst idea, but definitely you could have come up with something that's slightly more optimally. Just because the fact that if you have a judge, it's near impossible for you to retake. Not ready yet. And even flanking here is a bad idea, because if someone's holding you right here, okay, you're full noise flanking and you're not playing to your gun's advantage. So if there's a guy sitting A main right here holding you, you're dead. And want to know the reason why I would assume that there would be a guy main holding you? You're making full noise. You're making all the noise in the world right now. And, yeah, it's a bit... Yeah, see, look at that. You made full noise, and this entire team is completely alerted to your position right now. So, there's going to be a guy coming back main to re-clear you in almost any scenario here. So, if you were going to flank with that judge, I would be, 1, doing it a lot sooner to play for containment so that they don't rotate. And 2, I would have been shift walking forward. Omen split playbook. One ways, TPs, etc. Anyways, so first one way that I like to use is right here. It's simple as you just put it right here. Shadows traveling. You got up in your smoke from without. This completely blocks vision of main, while also giving you a perfect little shot at their toesies right here. For mid, I don't usually like to throw one ways, but if I were to ever throw a one way for mid, it would probably be like this one right here. If I wanted to cut off this angle, it also allows me to teleport into it as well and do some kind of tricky like a flex into Dr. Freeze play like this. If I wanted to fake a TP out, I could do that, etc., etc. It's just a very, 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 very versatile one way. You can do a lot of aggression with it. So a play that I like to do with mid a lot is I'll drop a smoke here, I'll flash the right side, hello, okay, I'm washed. I'll TP into this smoke, and then I'll TP onto that frog that you used earlier in the game, and I'll just chill right here. Yeah. But remember, this smoke is not an actual one-way. This is what is known as a fake one-way. The reason why it's a fake one-way is because to the attackers, it looks like it's a one-way, but it's actually not a one-way. So you shouldn't be using the smoke as a one-way. You should only be using the smoke for some kind of playmaking. Okay. Now, this is a free pistol round strategy that I'll give you with Omen that has netted me so many free kills. So, here's what you do. I'll sell all this. Here is what you do. You're gonna get both of your smokes. You're gonna get a frenzy. You're gonna get both your smokes and both your TPs with a frenzy. What you're gonna do is you're gonna let your duelist clear off B main. You're gonna throw a smoke on top of here. You're gonna throw a smoke CT, right? You're going to wait for your duelist to clear this line. You're going to TP up here. And then you're going to TP up rafters. And then you're going to collect your free kill on the guy sitting here, 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 here. And if you want to get a little extra spicy with it, you can jiggle this and you can even fight the guy's heaven. I like this play as well. The only reason that I don't do this play as often as I would is because people love to sit inside the heaven smoke and spam the plant. So oftentimes what I'll see is whenever Omens or whenever really anyone throws a fat smoke like this, oftentimes what the defenders will do is they'll sit in this smoke, they'll ping like the default plants, and then they'll just spam out of the smoke just to try and kill the planter. But a side effect of this play is if you sit inside of it, you're just teleporting right into someone. You're just like pop, pop, pop. And I can almost guarantee that that's going to happen this round. Like if you actually TP into that smoke, the chances of someone just sitting in that smoke are so incredibly high. This is the bonus round. Regardless of who wins the second round, the third round will always be the bonus round. The person who lost anti-eco will save. Sorry, the person who lost anti-eco will force, and the person who won anti-eco will save. And right now you won anti-eco, but look at your credits. Your credits aren't at a point right now where if you lose this round or if you die, you're going to be able to carry into the next round. So even though you're going to have better guns going into this round, you're kind of screwing your economy for like the next 2 rounds. So remember, the third round, regardless of who wins anti-eco, the third round is always the bonus round. So what you should do is you should be bonusing the guns that you got from last round. So I would be saving that ghost. But the third round is always the bonus round, regardless of who wins. So forcing here is a pretty bad idea. And I'm just going to guess right now that you lose this round. Watch. Take a look at that. You lost the round, and where are you at? Not only can you not buy this round, but you're also probably not going to be able to buy next round. And that is why the third round is always the bonus round. See, I don't even have to see the VOD. You probably lose that round. Just based off of gun advantage alone. You lose that round. And you're knocked on a save again. So, the advantage and the momentum that you naturally think of, oh, I won last round, I should buy this round, is just entirely counterintuitive if you look at it from an economic standpoint. Here is the split minigame. Here's how each side is supposed to play split. And this is going to sound very, very self-explanatory. On split, you want to split. Shocker, I know. On split, you want to split sites. When you're on attack, you want to be able to split sites through mid. So mid control is very important for the attack. And on defense, guess what? You want to stop the attackers from being able to split by fighting for early mid control. Or to otherwise deny the attackers from taking this mid space here to stop them from splitting. What a fitting map name. On split, you want to split. That is how you play this map. And the easiest way to get mid control for the attackers is for Omen to smoke vents at the start of the round. It is quite literally that simple. The reason for that is oftentimes what the defenders will do is when they have a Sage, they'll just huck a wall mid off rip and they'll run away. The easiest thing for the attackers to do at that point is to break the wall and still contact up mid anyways. Then the defender's second line of defense is to create a 50-50 angle on vents and on mail. You'll have a defender here ready to jiggle anyone coming out of here, and you'll have a defender here ready to swing off of this defender's contact and kill this guy here, but also to hold this angle right here without having to worry about getting shot from right side. How do you counter that? You smoke off vents. That's simple. And right now you should be noticing that they do have a Sage, and you want to be making mid as uncomfortable as a skibbity beat bop for the defenders as you possibly can. So, at this point, at the start of every round, on attack, you should be smoking vents. Whether you're going mid or not, you should be smoking vents. A play that I like to do with Omen oftentimes, and this is if you want to play aggressive on mid as well, and like I'm really emphasizing here that if you are playing controller, mid is your domain. You need to be making like mid impossible to push for the enemy team. So here's what you'd want to do if you want to be more aggressive, is that you would blind like this, and then you would TP right here. Reason why you TP right here is from here it is very easy to just go into your vent smoke and to clear out vents extremely easily, like such. And also, you are not exposed from here. You're not exposed from mail at any point during this, because this is smoked. You only have to worry about someone sitting right here, and boom, you're already in vents. The only thing you have to worry about is if someone is sitting right here, holding you like this. But who in their right mind sits there? Like, who? Unless you've done this play a bunch of times before and they're expecting it, they're not going to be sitting here. And since this is already smoked off, even in that worst case scenario, you can just fight this guy and kill him. He's in a one and done. He's in an off angle, and your teammates can pretty easily clear him up. Especially if you pair it with like this blind, it'll really get him off the angle. You just blind him like that. You TP like this. You fight this guy, and then you clear vents like such.
What is that smoke?
No. 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 This smoke, stinky smoke. I never want to see you throw this smoke again. The reason why this smoke is garbage is this is the type of smoke that I would ask you to throw on defense. Reason for that is this. Yes, this smoke gets rid of this angle from the defenders, right? Oh no, they can't peek you from right here. But look at how many angles it gives the defenders in return. They can play here. They can play here. They can play up here. They can play back here. They can play over here. They can set up a crossfire with their teammate on site. You have to use utility. You have to use extra utility to clear this smoke right here more than if you just had to deal with the guy right here. Because if there's a guy right here and you blind him, what's he going to do? Sit here and take it? No, he's going to get well banged by your teammates here. The only time where I'd say this smoke is acceptable is if you're planning on doing some kind of flash and teleport play. This is the only time where that smoke would be acceptable, and even then it's iffy, because with the flash and teleport play like this, you're still exposed from sight. This guy's blind, but then they're going to be like, oh no, Omen blinded me. And then they're just going to swing and help their teammate. Like, even then, it's just suboptimal on so many different levels. So I never want to see you throw this smoke again. Unless it's one, to fend off a retake. And at that point, you already have sight. Or two, you're on defense and you're trying to make it more awkward for the attackers. Which is kind of the goal of this smoke. Okay. Yeah, when you're ulting like this, I wouldn't waste your ult on low HP. Reason for that is, since you're low HP, you're not winning this round. Yeah, it's just, yeah. At this point, you've already wasted this. You've killed two of their teammates. You've wasted their Sage res. And also, you have a very real chance of just contacting up B and getting the bomb down and getting the plant money. So, you never really want to ult when the round is already lost. Because I assume at this point you've ulted just because there's a chance of winning the round. But the overwhelming, like, chance that you don't win the round is way overpowers your chance of actually winning the round. So definitely don't waste your ultimate, because right now you've wasted one of their ultimates and you've got rid of their guns. That's perfect. You don't need to win this round. Like, you've done your job. You don't need to win this round. But by using your ultimate here and essentially wasting your ultimate right here, you've pretty much undone the ultimate waste on their side and, like, put it back to you. So a lot of the value that you got out of this round was thrown away by this ultimate.
Hey you, if you made it to the end of the video, make sure to subscribe to Berate, or I will take your Valorant elo.
Alright, we have another scammer on our hands, folks. Y'all know the drill. I gotta whip out OB. Hello, Berate Valorant. I randomly scrolled on Twitch on my phone because I'm bored and came across your stream. I actually also blah blah blah. Oh my gosh, yes. There's DM me at this special. No, I don't want to buy your OnlyFans. Go away. Be gone. Get out of the stream. Be gone.